Hi, everybody. I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. So, you'll be seeing this on Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. 2024. Who says that? 2024. What a dork. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so, today is Wednesday wrap up, episode 50 something. Let's see for sure. Episode 59. 59. Okay, so I've got quite a bit scattered here in front of me. Some of it is stuff I have made before, I've just made new. And some of it is stuff I've never made. So let's start. Let's start with what I've made before and I just made more of. I wondered if I wanted to make some starfish that were like starfishy. So I made one of these. This yarn is discontinued, so I'm not even going to go into what it is. I did make an Oogie Boogie out of it a couple years ago. Oogie Boogie is from A Nightmare Before Christmas. And it's perfect yarn for Oogie Boogies. I don't know, not so bad for just a plainish starfish. And then I went ahead and I made one out of, what's that yarn called? You know what I'm talking about. Retro stripes. Super Saver Stripes Retro Stripes. Got this side and then whoosh, that side. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's pretty. They're so much fun to make. Then, oh Lord, I made some more water balloons because I wanted some that were like I could put together as like bundles. So I have three of these, three of the purple. These are made with Bernat blanket yarn. They're very, very easy. Very easy. They do remind me, and I'm sure you see it too. I mean, and I think I said this the last time when I showed these. They're like those baby mitts for babies so they don't scratch their faces, except bigger. And of course, you can't put their hand in it unless they have tiny, tiny little hands. Okay. Got some of those. And then I made, I'll show you these, but I made 9 of them. So I'm going to put all of them down except for this one. And this is made with Bernat. No, this is not Bernat blanket yarn. This is Big Twist Plush because it's thicker. Okay, the Big Twist Plush is thicker than Bernat blanket yarn. The blanket yarn they had before that they discontinued that I just loved was Big Twist Cuddle, and that was a little thinner and more like that cross between a blanket yarn and a velvet yarn knit. Kind of like what this other yarn is that I'm just enjoying so much. Premier Basics plush? No. Anyway, they're blanket yarn. But anyway, made like 9 of these. And see, they kind of match the purple. I gotta dig through the other ones I made and see which all go together. Okay, and then I made a couple more blob fish because I love these blobby fishes. I think they are just so cool. And if you've ever seen a picture of a real one, they're like slimy looking and gross, but they're so ugly, they're cute. Just like these. So I have this one. And again, I quit stuffing them. I just, and if you don't want them like that, you can pull it apart and kind of have a fat, fluffy, but a blubberfish. And this is made out of Bernat blanket yarn. And then this one is made out of the Premier Basics. Why can't I think of it? I have it right here. Premier Basics chenille. Yes, okay, chenille. That's what the Big Twist Cuddle was like. Was more like a chenille than a blanket yarn. But I really, really, really like this yarn. Okay, and that's what I want to show you too. Okay, with the blanket yarn, with this one, I had to use a 7mm hook that was as small as I could go. Okay, so it's this size. And in this one, I used a 5 or a 5.5mm with the chenille. Okay, so that's that size. And then this one. And that's the difference in size. So I have a big blobfish and a regular blobfish. I had to put him somewhere special, and you'll find out on April 1st what's going on with that. But yeah, I got my pink and green. Okay, so that's all the stuff that I've previously made, and I just made more of. All right. So I was perusing YouTube, as you do, looking for new patterns, tutorials, whatnot. And I was looking for a mermaid because I said I was thinking about making a mermaid. Still haven't found one I'm really like, oh, I have to make that. But while I was looking, I came across a tutorial that has absolutely nothing to do with mermaids. And yet there it was in my search. So I made several of them. Look at that. Little mini yip yips. They are small. I mean, you can put your keys in it. Or your chapstick. I don't have any right hand. Oh, yes, I do. You could put your chapstick in it. Now, the person who did the tutorial was like, hang it from your mirror in your car and hang like your chapstick or your sunglasses or whatever. So I got this one, and this was the first one, which is why his eyes are a little weird. And then I have this one. And this one. This one. And these are made with number 4 worsted weight yarn. That one. And this one I put different colored eyeballs on. Because, I don't know, maybe he was drinking. But that one. I think after making these, if I wanted to, I could make the bigger size ones without a pattern. Pretty sure. This would be easy to adapt into something bigger. So I got those. All right, and also, I don't know what it is with YouTube, but again, I was looking for a mermaid, and I came across this tutorial, which has absolutely nothing to do with mermaids. But, you know, I write the pattern down. So the starfish are by the crochet circle. I didn't have any of those or those. The water balloon is Aubrey and Aiden. The Yip Yip, I did not put down who it is. Really? I did not put down who. I'll find it and I'll link it down below. All right. Yeah, I've got to figure. Wow, I'm off my game. So these, what I'm about to show you, are by Little Bitty Noggin. And I used that chenille yarn by Premier Basics, which I love. You guys. Gummy bears. So I get these two. And these two. You know what they also remind me of? Remember when we were little kids, and most of you will remember, some of you will be like, what you talking about? Fuzzy Wuzzy. Remember Fuzzy Wuzzy? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. That soap that would grow the fur, which was probably disgusting, but we were little and didn't know any better. Anyway, these are gummy bears. And then I have these two. These take about 15 minutes to make, if that. These two. They are just totally no sew. There is, the only sewing you do is use the bottom. You sew the bottom closed. That's it. And then I have these two. These two were made out of a loops and threads, and it's more of a velvety yarn, and this stuff is so soft, and it's so pretty, and has really great stitch definition. But this stuff sheds. Oh my God, I had lilac shed stuff all over the place when I was making these. And it breaks, when you've got it on. Okay, when the ends of it will come loose, and all you're left with is that white string in the middle. So I really like it, but you cannot do a magic ring with this. You have to do the chain 2 and then put all your stitches into that first. But I mean, look at, you can see every single freaking stitch. So, and they're really, really soft because they're like velvet. Okay, and then I have these two. Well, that's really, they're not quite that bright red. And I'm going to keep this one up here. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Because this one is the size of all the other ones I made with the Premier Basics chenille. This one I made with the Bernat blanket yarn that I made the water balloons out of. Look at the difference in size. And they are both made with, I'm pretty sure, I might have gone up to a 6mm for this one. But these are a 5mm hook. This one might have been a 5.5 or a 6, or I might have just used the 5. I don't remember. But it's so much bigger. Because Bernat blanket yarn is a lot thicker than this. Okay, so this last thing I'm going to show you made me decide that I'm not making any of these again. I made a market bag from Christine's Crochet. I think it's pretty. I like the way it looks. It took one full ball of Premier Home, which is 131 yards, and then half of another one. And then it also took most of this yarn. This is what's left out of 96 yards of the Premier Cotton Print. And this is what it is. Now, I do like it. I think it's pretty. And it will hold quite a bit. And I like that it has the bottom that stuff won't fall out of, and the top that's airy. But it just took so long. You guys, it took me about a day and a half to make this. It's too long. If it's not a blanket or something to wear, I don't want it to take that long. So I'm going to leave market bags for somebody else to make. Somebody who enjoys them. Like Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. And if you're not subscribed to her, please do. She's amazing. I just love her to pieces. I can't wait to hang out with her again. So that's partly what I've been made up to, what I've been doing. I also made some dishcloths, washcloths. This is the wattle stitch because I did tutorials over the weekend. This is the silk stitch. And this is the floret stitch. And those tutorials will be upcoming next month, because I have a tutorial up through May 4th. So may the 4th be with you. So yeah, let's see what our card says. I shuffled them up pretty good earlier, so I'm not going to do a lot of shuffling. Tell me when to stop. Now? Okay. See the bigger picture. And on the bottom, we have attend to the details. See the bigger picture, but attend to the details. Contradictory much? Attend to the details, but see the big picture. Okay then. All right. So it's been like 21 minutes. Really, if you are not subscribed, now is the time you want to. I have something coming up on April 1st that you are going to want to be a part of. It's going to be fun. You're going to like it. I promise. Well, I promise I'm going to like it. Hope you like it. So that's going to do it for today. Y'all have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever, whenever, wherever it is you're watching. And later, Gators. Peace out.